On our journey of 6 countries in 6 weeks, we are now at our final destination, Italy! This is pollution. It's not foggy today, it's a super clear day. It's just pollution. So sad to say. It is actually very beautiful though. But yeah, the cars here, they drive crazy, right? They don't care. If it's a 40-year-old, they just go for 80 or 100 even, and they just take over. So it feels a bit like we're back in Albania or something. Yeah. But so far it looks very beautiful. So we parked our van and now we're catching the train to Milan, so see you there.
So we are in Milan. We just took a train and we just arrived. We went to the toilet. We paid €1 on the entrance, each €1 to use the toilet. And now we're just exploring the city. We're going to the cathedral. The city is beautiful, so busy, but we will show you a lot of cool things. We're going inside the church.
Nice pictures.
They didn't allow us to take the drone, and you're not allowed to also take cameras, microphones, all that stuff. They can, maybe the camera can stay in the back, but the drone is not allowed completely inside. So if you have a camera, like a drone, it's better to leave it in the lockers here nearby or in the hotels. Yeah, the microphones, we have the microphones, they also made a problem of it. So yeah, good that the tickets are 3 days. It's so busy in here.
Crazy.
Fully packed.
Looks like festivals going on here.
So we end up on the stairs, all the way to the top of the church.
Another training.
Can you keep up, baby?
Still I can.
It's so beautiful, but the downside of it is like they're reconstructing it, and yeah, it's full of I don't know, these poles for the construction and renovation, and yeah, the top is basically nice but more useless because you cannot see the main part of it. The big side is old, with yeah, surrounded by poles like these ones. Yeah,
Much
welcome.
better, right?
$50. $50.
That's worth $50. Now I'm ready for today. Let's go. So today we're in Milan. We are going to explore the city and we're talking about the good and the bad.
Easy, baby. Food's not going anywhere.
The pizza is so good.
You're still hungry, baby? This is my lovely baby.
The most famous street of Milan.
Yeah, we just arrived to Milan Central Station. The station is really nice. Yesterday we landed in a different station, and today we were in the main Central Station. It looks very, very, very nice, and the architect is very old, and the combination with the inside, super high technology and stuff, big screens, and yeah, it just looks so nice. And now we're heading to that famous street Mike is taking us to. What is it called?
The street?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just a high-end fashion street.
Indeed.
Most famous street of Milan. I think you have to be there.
Yeah.
You have to see it when you're in Milan. Not our budget, but we're gonna do window shopping.
We're gonna do window shopping?
Yeah, just with looking.
Mike with the yellow dress. Already at the station people are hitting on her when I'm a bit far from her.
In the dress.
Yeah. Only the dress. Well, we're not allowed to eat sugar, but we have to make an exception for one day in Italy.
Because we're in Italy and they have the best gelato.
So, this was the main street of the fashion. So it has all the big brands and big names.
Really big, the high-end ones.
Yeah.
Like Gucci, Armani, Cavalli, we saw everything.
Yeah, it's super beautiful, but also you see that people have, not only in that street, but all over Milan, people have really nice taste in the in the fashion and clothing.
You see people really well dressed here.
Yeah.
Everyone, young and old.
Yeah.
Everybody's just dressing well. It's very nice.
Yeah, you see beautiful people with beautiful clothes, you know, and they really have a nice taste and nice fashion, which is the first thing you notice about being in Milan, Italy. One of the also most beautiful things about the city is the cathedral. Yesterday we visited and it was super nice, but also a bit touristic, I would say. You have to pay for everything. You have to pay for getting in, and you have to pay for getting on the terrace, so on the top of the church. You also have to pay
audio tour. You have to pay also
for the museum, for the archaeological room. Each one you have to pay different. We paid for I think 4 things, and we end up with €16 each for the tickets, which was worth it. We had so much fun. But also, so in front of the cathedral you see the big main square, and first thing you notice is packed with people. It is so busy on a Tuesday and a Monday, so consider that there will be a lot of people. But it's also fun, you know, meeting different people. You hear different languages, Arabic, Indian, whatever languages you can think of exist there, which is super cool.
city, you will also find the statue of Leonardo da Vinci. And this guy really deserved the statue, I think. He was literally a genius. He lived in the Renaissance period, and he was not only a painter, but he was also a scientist. He invented stuff for the military, but he also painted a lot of famous paintings. And one of these paintings is still visible here. It's called The Last Supper. Yeah, you can see it if you buy a tour ticket. It's very hard to buy a ticket just by yourself. They're always sold out, so you really have to be on time if you want to see The Last Supper.
Talking about the food, oh my god. We had a pizza and a pasta. It's one of the best pizza I've ever ate in my life, and it's also known here. And yeah, if you're in Italy, you have to eat pizza and a pasta because it's so famous here. They really cook it in a really nice oven, and when you eat it, it tastes like heaven. And yeah, you see a lot of shops, like it's filled with restaurants and shops that make food. And also there's a lot of shops that you can just stand up and eat, and they're so busy, like they're packed. And it's a Tuesday, it's not even a weekend, it's not even like summer season here. Now we're heading for a pizza
and a coffee.
And coffee. So pizza, just like a small bite, that we wanted to try those stand-up shops that they sell quickly, and you just stand up, take the bite, enjoy it and leave. And then we're gonna talk about the downside of Milan, Italy.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, well, I'm going first.
Did they cut it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Oh my god, so big.
It is. Is it good? Is it amazing?
It's one of the best pizza ever. It reminds me of Lebanese pizza. It's really good.
Yeah, this one was also highly recommended.
What do you think? It's so good, right? It's like heaven.
This is another level
of
pizza, you know?
Yeah. This was one of the most insane pizza I ate in my life. Now we're heading for coffee because Mike wants to drink coffee again. This shop has the most famous toilet. Look at this. It looks so sick. And it's also endless. It's like three stairs. You got your coffee, baby?
Yes.
How's your energy and mood now?
How I'm at.
Now we're talking about the downside of Milan, Italy. And there's one main point that we want to talk about, and we don't want to be negative about it because we like the city and everything about it. The architect, fashion, the food, the people.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. So wherever you go, you see sometimes garbage on the streets, but also the main downside of it is that when you look up in the sky, you see a big fog of pollution, and it's made by cars, motorcycles, people smoking, and factories. And yeah, when you look at the application to check the weather and the air quality in Milan,
it's extremely poor. It's literally the worst of Europe, really. And I didn't know that before until we arrived here and we indeed saw that fog. We were like, it's weird because the sky is blue and you still see that fog. And then we realized, wow, that is pollution. But you also see many people here driving in their cars. So many motorbikes, so many we see.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a very busy city.
People also drive a lot of diesel cars, you see here, and people don't drive based on the rules, so everybody is like on a 50, they go 80 and then stop, and then all that burning for like burning the car engine, burning gas, burning diesel. It's causing all this pollution, and you just smell it in the air, you see it. Even when we were taking videos, we couldn't capture sometimes nice moments of the full like city because the whole sky is not clear. It's like full foggy of pollution fog. Like that's just insane.
They do have some rules for it because we, for example, couldn't enter with our camper. They have low emission zones, so they are trying to do something about it, I think.
You notice something as well, everybody smoke. Like if it's not a normal cigarette, it's electronic cigarettes or vape. Like everywhere you go, you smell smoke and cigarettes and vape
diesel
all the time. Somebody here next to us, he's Arabic, he's having a fight with his family on the phone. So we cannot, we try to be, tried to capture a nice video, but this is the third time we repeat that video. Anyway, overall, we love the city. We spent 2-3 days here, and we spent like a whole week in Italy in different cities. It was really beautiful.
And people are super nice also. The food is amazing. It's still pretty cheap, actually.
Yeah,
like,
indeed.
Definitely cheaper than the Netherlands. And it's just, it has a really nice culture. I like the culture here with, you know, the whole architecture. Like if you walk around, you really feel like you're in Italy. And that gives a certain vibe. I really, really like that.
Yeah,
not
indeed.
all the big cities have that culture. It's mostly when you're in a big city, it just feels like, it's just another big city with a lot of buildings and stuff. But this city really has its own culture with the mix of art and fashion. And the people are just super nice, and amazing pizza. So
and amazing coffee.
And amazing coffee, best coffee I've ever had in a long time.
Yeah, I think that somebody else is screaming, so we have to finish the vlog before. Yeah, it's too loud in Italy. That's also probably one of the downsides. It's not,
It's loud everywhere, every day, every
it's so
minute.
busy.
Yeah.
And this is what I personally don't. I liked a bit more quiet, but yeah, of course, city with thousands of people is not gonna be quiet. That was the end of our 6 weeks in 6 countries, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and also subscribe if you're new here. And see you the next time somewhere else, I guess.